guys, hello, welcome back to the Big Fat Psychic channel. I'm so pleased to be reading again for you today. Okie dokie, we're going to just play a what if game and a maybe, okay, about Harry and Meghan returning to the royal fold. So I'm just going to make sure the universe knows that I'm only being hypothetical, universe, okay? So are you okay playing this game? We can do it, play it, and then at the end you can tell us if this is going to be a real thing. Is that okay? Do you understand what I'm doing? No. What went wrong there? Oh yeah, what they think could happen, okay? Oh well, that's alright, isn't it? Exactly what we was saying just then. So yeah, what they think could happen. What we think could happen. What the royal family thinks would happen as well. So we'll keep that one out, just to bear it in mind. So what they think. So what does Harry think rejoining the royal family would bring him? He'll get back in with his friends, go to parties, you know, celebrate, be part of some celebrations. So there must be a celebration coming up, or a biggie. That the invites will start flooding in, that people will want to know them again. Whether you're going or out, Harry, I'm afraid that will never happen. To all those people that have, you know, discarded you, barring a few, yeah, they're not coming back. So you'd have to find new people. And since so you've tried to go for the cream of the crop, that hasn't worked very well, has it? You've lost a lot of them. I was also seeing, you know, at parties, talking and being happy and celebratory. So that's what he thinks could happen. What does Meghan believe, you know, what does Meghan believe could happen if she joins back with the royal family? Oh yes, she wouldn't be happy at all. She wouldn't be happy at all, because in order to join the royal family again, she's going to have to come out with some kind of truth, probably around the children as well. So she would be expecting. So there's 3 of them. That's what she's seeing. There's 3 of them. Yes or no? Is that Meghan and the 2 kids? No. I didn't say yes or no, did I? Is that Meghan and the 3 kids? Oh, there's more to this. So I don't quite feel that Meghan would be wanting to rejoin their family at all. And that it would cause a load of upset. So, you know, you've got Harry thinking with his children he can just waltz back in. Look, right, I ain't joking. Just keep your knickers on, okay? Keep your wig on. Only joking, okay? I love wigs. I don't know what else I said. Oh, knickers. Oh dear, what a phrase. Anyway, yeah, I don't know where that came from. Anyway, so he's thinking, oh, it'll all be celebratory and the kids and it'll be a good time. And Meghan, this is her worst freaking nightmare. What does William think could happen if Harry comes back? That'll get, you know, get Catherine on side, and it'll be Catherine that does the talking. But do you know what? I also feel as well, so where Catherine could be quite lenient after a time, he'll just be focused on her. Is that right? That William only wants to focus on his queen? Yes. he will take he will follow Catherine's lead. Will William potentially follow Catherine's lead? No, wants nothing to do with him. Nothing to do with him. Even if they came back, he wants nothing to do with him. Not coming back. Not coming back. So that's what would happen at the moment if Harry was to return. Okay, so if Harry was to return, what would be the outcome for the king? Getting into a lot of hot water, because where Harry is concerned, there's trouble everywhere. You've got trouble on the Centre Barley, African Parks, Invictus. Invictus like close to going bankrupt, I think. So the king cannot help with a celebration. So by Harry feeling he can come back, I think Harry would be assuming his dad's going to be there for Invictus. His dad can't do that. There's too many shady stories going about. So the king or William or anybody else in the royal family at this stage cannot be seen to be involved. There'll be hot water, okay, trouble. How does Princess Anne feel about, you know, Harry coming back into the fold? So she kind of feels that it would be the right thing to do, you know, not because she likes him or loves him, but he needs to be reined under control. Especially, all he's doing is, you know, since he's gone away, all he's done is create these problems for himself, okay? Your Invictus again, Centre Barley, your visa scandal and all like that. That, you know, it's just trouble, and it's all going to come on top as well. You got the Daily Mail court case as well. Do you know what? I did have a vision that King Charles said to Harry, I'll give you the money, but you're going to have to work for it. Is that right? Ugh, look at that. Fraud and greed. I think the king's wondering what else is not being revealed. Money without love. There's a lot of fraud there, so I don't know where I came in with that. Would the king offer to help Harry out and in return, to come back? The answer is a big fat no. Even by doing that, you can't, you couldn't get rid of the fraud and the innuendos, okay? So is this to do with US aid? Oh, jeez. It's all going to come out. All, you see, that's what they think could happen. It looks to me that this isn't going to happen. Okay. Yeah, we're getting a shock here. Oh, so Harry bought two elephant collars, did he? Named the elephants Lily and Archie. Doesn't bode well for the elephants, does it? 2 elephants, not 200, not 200 endangered, not 20 poorly elephants, no, just 2. It's an absolute joke and a scam. Do you know what, right? I ain't joking. All these stupid headlines coming out. Oh, what is it? A new source from the Master Chef says this. I knew this, I knew that. It's all stupidity. It's all performative. It's all, you know, distraction. these two idiots, right, and psychos, okay, they're living their lives vicariously through the news and media, when it could all easily be done that, you know, he just gets on a plane, comes over, says, sorry, Dad, you know, I want to work things out. But instead, it's William this, it's Catherine that, it's Camilla this, it's, you know, it doesn't make sense for a real reconciliation. I mean, just look at in your own family, you know, if you're someone talking to you or something, you wouldn't go to the media, would you? You wouldn't tell your dad through the media that you're coming round to see him 4 times a year. It's just an absolute... They've lost me. They have lost me. Have they lost my interest? Don't give up pulling stunts. Stop, reapply. They've lost me. I'm getting last minute things. Last minute. Pulling stunts. Well, when there's a stunt to be pulled, then I read on it, but I'm not doing this dog's bollocks, you know. She wore this ring, she didn't wear that ring, where's her engagement ring, you know, how many candles she's put in Instagram, whatever. I'm not goddamn interested. We've got other things, bigger fish to fry, and I've said that before. I just find them very unedifying as well. Is that the word? Actually, why have I got so fed up of Harry and Meghan lately? Enforced isolation, so they haven't been doing as much neither, okay? You're just getting their silly headlines and the cookie creams and whatever else. Overslept late. Don't know what that means. Make peace. Don't know there. Maybe I feel that everything's too late with them. Well, no, actually. I'm hoping they go blow a rocket up King Charles's ass, to be fair. Look, you mix with these people, you deserve what you're going to get. So I don't know now. How do I feel about them? They're always pulling stunts, and it is a stunt, and, you know, it's just for attention, and it'll be another thing after another thing. Overslept and late. Well, that could be that I've already predicted half the things that they do in the future, so, you know, it kind of makes no odds to me. We're all playing catch-up. Which is most frustrating, you know, because those that have been with me for just a few weeks or even a year and stuff, oh my God, I'll be sick of saying 3 years ago I did this, 4 years ago I said that, 3 years, you know. So readings can take a little bit longer to come around, and often my words that I use is correct, but describing the situation, so like with the army, when I said the army was coming in and would be happy, and I tell you now as well, I remember that reading, and King Charles was happy as well, so don't know what's going on there. And then you've got somebody in the Ireland government. You've got one angry bird and you've got another one, so she's not another one, she's not angry, she wants to help. So yeah, you know, the words are right, but the story behind it may change. I don't do readings for myself anymore, apart from, you know, a couple of one cards things, because, well, I could never make it out for myself, you know. I can't. What good advertisement that is. I can't work it out for myself, but I can for other people, so don't you worry. It's never what I think it's going to be. What does Anne feel? What would Anne feel she was right about? about, you know, him needing a way to go forward. USAID. How does Meghan feel about taking money from USAID groups? Well, maybe that's why she wants to leave the country. So obvious when people have been up to no good and they fear that they're going to get caught out because they start wanting to be somewhere else. Is the US government investigating Meghan and Harry for fraud regarding USAID? And another woman. I'm getting nature in here. That makes no sense. Wonder if it's because I'm crossing the readings over into what could be, what will be, what is. This isn't a person, this is a situation. So it's about mothers and grandmothers, and we're getting used to children as well. So it could be that there's money there. What's the shock, please? What's the shock regarding USAID? Is somebody investigating them? I would say so, and I would say it's an older woman as well, so I don't know, she's got blonde hair. Is that Pam Bondi? No. Okay, I'll leave that for now. So who's going to say what's the shock with the USAID? Yeah, all the money they've taken as well. All the money they've spent on themselves. All the money that never reached these projects. Oh dear. So she's the mother of somebody. Does King Charles know that Meghan and Harry have been funneling hundreds of thousands of pounds, if not millions? No, he doesn't know. He just believes that things aren't going well for him, you know, that it's as it says on the tin, ostracised from places, or they're now just a piss take as well. Well, they always have been in a way, but you know, that edge is changing now. It's kind of, you're more laughed at rather than feared. No one fears these two either anymore. They haven't got anything. How does Meghan feel about the waning interest in her and Harry? Oh, look at that. Look at that. I'm at the bottom. So now they've come up with a story that they want to be with King Charles, but there's no way on earth Mr. Markle will be contacted. Meghan hasn't got the supporter. She's not got the waffle. She's not got the speech prepared. She's got nothing apart from misery. So if Harry and Meghan and the children return to the UK even part-time and they're involved with the royals and doing stuff, how would that work out when they're being accused of fraud? It won't work out. It wouldn't work out. Look at that. Okay. Total unhappiness. Harry, you've come back because you're desperate, okay? You've come back because nothing's worked. You're coming back because no one freaking likes you. You're coming back because you've got no money. You're coming back because you've ruined every goddamn good opportunity that was put before you. Good. 9 of swords reversed and 9 of cups reversed together. Oh, that's misery. Complete and utter misery. Right, so these sad sacks of shit. They're empty. All they are is, right, I bet they're non-player characters, because Harry has never stopped whining from being a child, going on and on about the same shit, you know. Can't extend from the army, can't give you a conversation unless it's Taliban, and how he was an helicopter pilot, bullshit. And Meghan, she's the same. She's programmed as well, just to go on and whine and whine and whine and try and get attention and stuff. So the program's the same. It's just the labels attached, you know, titles, you know. I don't mean that as in actual titles, but, you know, a title, let's say, cookie cream or whatever it is, and then as ever, and then this, and then that, and then that. You ask them a question about anything other than their self-importance, and they cannot give you an answer. They look uncomfortable, and she doesn't even speak properly when she's having a speech. You can always tell she's worse than ChatGPT. You can see her coming a mile off. Is she an NPC or an NPC? Ha! Love it. She is. She is. Look at that. Her and Harry. Her and Harry. Okay. They're both just programmed. Okay. This is why you never see them really divert from anything. This is why all their pictures and the speeches and the appearances always look strained. Okay. It's because that's the way they are. They haven't woke up at all. They're not going to wake up neither. Definitely programmable. I know a lot of you like that. A lot of you got that part with the reality. Looking at people who are programmed, and, you know, people would say, oh, they've never changed. You've not changed from a day. You know, it's kind of like that because it's programming. I wish they'd disappear off the face of the earth, to be fair. Actually, no, just off YouTube, off social media, out of the media. Because they're nobodies. They never have been. Harry's always had, you know, to cry about Diana. I mean, he's got nothing. He's done nothing. I mean, who are all these media experts saying that Harry did a real good thing with the Invictus Games? It's absolute bollocks, okay? It's bollocks. Even the players are happy. What? You do all that training all year. You have to save up your own plane ticket and you pay for a cheap accommodation and food and travel. You get all the way there and that's what you're greeted with, him and her, fawning over each other. I'm loving it that they're NPCs. What is it? Non-player characters, that's it. I said to my husband, he started mourning and I went, in this case, you are not real. You're not part of my reality. I do not have to listen to you. Your words have no power over me. He just sits there and don't question anything. Don't stand up and go, you're an idiot, you. What are you talking about? You're full of bullshit or this, that and the other. He never, don't challenge me. Just goes along with it. Anyway, it's an NCP that I want to keep, or an NPC I want to keep. Okay, what troubles would Harry coming back to the royal present for the king? And I want 5, okay? There's at least 5 here. So problem 1 on Harry's return. Yeah, all the trouble, all gossip, all the statements, all the leaking and spying and, you know, getting it out to the media. 1, okay? Another one, please. What would King Charles problem with for Harry on his return? This is good. Yeah, won't get away with it. Okay, so basically trouble will follow Harry. There's no escape. It's all coming out. I don't think King Charles knows half of this as well. I mean, he lives in a protected bubble. But I'll also say this, right? So if your son, and he's close to you, or is your son, and what he's telling you, you believe, then that's manipulation. So King Charles has been, or is going to be, could be manipulated into situations. But when the penny drops that, you know, things are so bad, what other problem will there be? Well, if Harry will have to give up his position and titles, or he'll have to go, you know, live in Africa somewhere. I can't wait for Centre Barley. I really can't. It's going to be a showstopper. And you've got all these other things as well. Harry and Meghan have been cited in another crime of racketeering or something that was put on hold last year. There is no way King Charles will pay for this. Why aren't they investigating? Why aren't the media investigating Hacked Off and how they have been around and encouraging, you know, people to make complaints against the newspapers and take them to court? As a bit of a scam for just getting money quickly, but also the fact that this is a long sustained campaign to get rid of the mainstream media. No, that's a crime. The other thing is Harry going off and doing things, you know, of his own accord. What other problems would Harry bring to the king? The children. But also as well about Harry having to have some patience that when things don't go right or a certain way within a certain time frame, you can't just go lashing out and saying things. This is done for this. Harry'll never change. It's been 10 years. If he was going to change, you'd have seen him mellowing for the last couple of years. He has not mellowed. He's got worse. Well, what would they, is this to do with the surrogacies? Absolutely. And you've got government here as well, government. So I don't know if that's our government or the states' government. Okay, and last but not least, or we know that there's many more, but what else would be a problem for the king with Harry? Oh, he's been reckless. Look at that. Oh, he has been reckless. Everywhere Harry goes, trouble follows. And it's not just Meghan, it's him as well. He's a dipshit and doesn't know what he's doing. He's out of his depth once more. You know, he's always needed to be told what to do, where to go, how to dress, when to brush your teeth even, you know, how much money you'll need for your bus fare. Joking. Don't do buses, does he? Okay, tell me 5 biggies as well for Meghan Markle. What problems? I want 5. Tell me 5 issues that would cause King Charles to regret any decision he would make. That she has to be right all the time, front and centre, about her business spin-offs, about the games she plays. She's yeah, she can be reckless, but I wouldn't say reckless. I would say she's calculated and cold. It's how she wants to be seen, you know. Superior. Have you ever had that where people think because they live in they've got a posh postcode that they're superior to you? If anything, I think they're weird as hell. Weird as hell. Honestly, they're weird. We're the normal ones. You may have a posh postcode, love, but you ain't got no manners. Half your family aren't talking to you. In fact, no one in the family's talking to her. What other problems would Meghan bring? Yeah, sharing informations and everything. Look, you know, I understand now why people said, oh, it would have been better if they didn't have kids together, you know, when you've had a destructive partnership. Because he's stuck with her and so is the royal family. So sharing information, yeah, letters leaking, emails. Sure, it had been done once, you know, told off about sharing information with the media. Okay, what else? What else would King Charles find a nightmare about Meghan? Again, these two embroiled, look, okay? He's the same. Both of them have been up to something and they're not going to get away with it, okay? It will all come back to bite them on the arse. It will all come back and it goes... You're talking legal here, absolutely illegal, and they're both involved with it. What else would come there? You know, what else would the king find difficult to deal with Meghan? Oh yeah, how difficult she is, how she doesn't agree, you know. You'd have more of that in the family as well. Not wanting to go near Catherine, not wanting to do this, not wanting to say that, not wanting, you know, it's just, honestly, King Charles, why bother? Why would you bother? Dying or not? So I feel like she would disrupt stuff there. Okay, and lastly, number 5. What else would do King Charles's head in about Meghan? Well, you've got legal battles coming along, but also the truth. Or the truth coming out. The blackmail. So when I said I wasn't interested or I don't want to know about them anymore, or, you know, I mean, of course I'll still read, but that is because I know they're being blackmailed, and so all this is just a stunt. Is that right? This is something buried within the royal family. Is this about the kids' titles? No. Didn't give birth, so there you go. No titles for thee. Will King Charles remove the kids' titles? Quite possible. False claims. False claims. So does at this point, does the King believe that the only way back for Harry and Meghan is if they tell the truth about their children being born of surrogates? Absolutely. There's still a family, even if it was a surrogate. They're still parents, even though they used a surrogate. I know it's debatable whether they're good parents or not, but anyway. But that is it, you know. They are legally their parents. They're definitely Harry's. So, you know, what is Harry up to, basically? What is Harry up to with this business of vicariously having a relationship with his family, but only, you know, talks to the media and not directly to these? It's as if they want them to know what's going on, what their intentions is all the time. You know, I can't speak to my dad, so I'll announce it in the Sun. What is the point of this? Well, I'm going, it was just a meeting, obviously. Harry and Meghan are digging in and dining off it, aren't they? What, like John Travolta did? I don't know if it was John Travolta or somebody else. He wants back in, he wants to commit. I don't think I've asked enough about Meghan. I've got it. Okay, so issue number 1 for Meghan. What problem would she encounter? We'll go for 5 again. What problem would Meghan Markle encounter from the royal family? What will be their problem? They have to tell the truth first. You know, you have to tell the truth. You can't get back in unless you tell the truth. So I'm getting lies being revealed as well. So it could be just more than it's about what they've been lying about as well. So all these things in the past with money and shite. Tell me something else, you know, that'll be a problem for her. So the reason for the return, it'll all get exposed, you know. It's not about Harry and his sick dad or anything. Yeah, his dad is sick, but not in the way people would sympathise with. So it didn't happen that way. So it's not going to go the way she thinks it is, that's for sure. It's not going to work out or develop in her mind the way she thinks it is. So you got lies being revealed, and then she's going to have to cope with the fact that it didn't happen the way she said it did. And number 3, what problems face Meghan in reuniting with the royals? All these stories, you know, that start to come out, because at the end of the day, people aren't afraid of King Charles or the royals anymore. You know, Meghan and Harry have gone down to that tit stage where, you know, they're just laughed at. People making fun of them. People coming out and saying, well, they're only doing this and they're only doing that because nothing's worked out. It's not because nothing worked out, okay? It's because of all the underhanded, greedy, gold-digging stuff she's been up to. Number 4, what else would she face? What problem would she face? Humiliation. Yeah. Oh, look at that. False. Remove yourself from a damaging situation. Well, that's legal. That is definitely legal as well. So you think of all the things that we have seen and heard. I tell you what, there'll be double that, triple of that we don't know, that's under the surface, that they want to keep under wraps. Now, they might want to distract you with a headline when something's coming out, but I'm telling you, the business dealings, the way Archwell was set up, the James Holt factor, the Montecito mortgage, you know, they're the things that will be revealed. And lastly, well, not lastly, but number 5, what problems will Meghan, what would Meghan face rejoining the royal family? The past coming up into the future. So all the things really, like I've just said then, all the things that we haven't seen, all the things that have been going on for nearly 10 years, there's a lot more to it, and it will be coming out and getting exposed as well. The gloves are off. The gloves are off. Okay, so in the end, how will King Charles feel about a reconciliation and bringing Harry back into the royal family? Will he regret it or love it? He will regret it. It's too much. They come back with so much baggage as well. So it's not like the king has any idea of the awful situations that Harry and Meghan are in. Awful for the other people that are involved, not for Harry and Meghan. And after all this, I would, you know, it's just too much. That'd be creating problems. So in the end, I would say Charles may want to think about things and step back. And how would William feel, you know, about all these things that come out? How would William feel about his dad and his dad seemingly wanting to give Harry a soft time? It's just another embarrassment after embarrassment after embarrassment. That's what Harry is. He's a walking humiliation, okay? So, yeah, I mean, William will see it, well, told you so, it looked bad. All they're going to do is make you suffer. Okay, so when all's said and done, does Harry get what he wants Does he get to return into the royal fold? Does he get what's on his agenda right now? Well, he gets it. He gets it. But he doesn't get it. He gets it in a different way. Kind of feel like he's on his own. Okay then, so if a reunion should happen, what would be the outcome for Harry? Don't trust, no one trusts him at all. He's getting, what will be the outcome? People are still talking and coming out and wanting information, bad information, out into the public. For some reason, there's like we've only got a small window time frame before he gets fully protected by the king. I don't think so. Anyway, there's a journalist coming out and spragging on him. So that's not going to go down too well. Outcome for Meghan in this. Yeah, look at that. She definitely does not want to come out and admit about those babies. But also everything else as well that she's, you know, her past and present and future as well. So all the naughty things she's been up to. And I don't mean, you know, I'm talking the yachts and stuff, indiscretions. Outcome for the king. I'd be embarrassed if I was him. He just wants it all to come out, get everything out, he says. Get everything out in the open. If you're hiding anything, get everything out. I don't know, you know, I kind of feel like King Charles thinks he will look amazing regarding this. Wants it all out in the open, look. Wants it all out in the open. And that doesn't go down so well for Harry or Meghan, does it? Okay, outcome for William in this. He's no idea where this is going to end, okay? He's still not even sure. We got to this point in life. So I'm getting indecision here, okay? I'm getting starting an action without thinking about the after effects. So maybe William is wondering what will happen to the monarchy after this. Where do we go from there? What snowballs is coming our way? How would you get rid of Harry and Meghan? Stop thinking about them. Stop watching them. Stop thinking about them. Stop talking about them. End them. End them. Meghan can't be a star in our world. And there's no freaking way she's going to be a star in the royal family. But, you know, her audience just got a hell of a lot smaller. So how do we do away with them? Stop thinking about them. They've been addictive. They've been there for 10 years to keep you distracted. Will Harry and Meghan just fade into insignificance in the end? William will make sure that they do. William will make sure that they do. It's as if they now know what they're dealing with, or they will know what they're dealing with as well. So Harry can say to his dad, oh yeah, I've been a good boy, everything's fine, nothing's troubled, you know, Centre Bali, it was their fault, the African Rangers, they didn't know, so and so. There's always a goddamn excuse, and there's going to be more coming out as well between now and the next few weeks. Harry, nobody wants you. Nobody wants you. Nobody's interested anymore, and nobody's interested in Markle. The only reason people are still interested in would be to vent their frustrations that come from elsewhere, you know, like the illegals and everything else. Oh, expecting a knock on my door about that. NCP, get rid, don't think of them. Non-character players, okay? If you don't get that, you'll have to go back on that reading I did. Like how I felt really, really unsure about putting it out there. But then most of you asked for it, so I put it up. Good job I didn't delete it. A lot of you understood some of what I was saying. Yeah, some. And others didn't. So, you know, just look, just keep looking. I mean, all it is, I say all it is, it's a massive thing. It's the observer effect, that when you see something, it's there. But when you're not observing it, it's not there. And I know, but anyway, Card said these two idiots are NCPs or NPCs. Non-player, that's it, NPCs. Yeah, they definitely are. You can see them, that's the way they're programmed as well. So there'll be a few others take a leaf out of my book and start looking at people and thinking, do you know what, you've always been the same. No matter what I say, you're always the same. It's the same conversation every time I have it with you. Keep it simple. And that's right, because I've had loads of conversations in the past, or I think I have, where, you know, we've been bouncing around ideas and talking about businesses or putting the world to rights and everything. And then you just get like those around you who find that a bit of a stretch. Okay then, so last card. One for Harry, one for Meghan. One for Harry. One for Meghan. Yeah, they're both not happy, are they? Yeah. So she's a fraud, and he's going to upset everything in the family as well. Okay, that isn't his home anymore at all. Okay, right. Well, let's see it all unfold. Okay. All right, guys, that's it from me. Oh, by the way, I won't be doing a video tomorrow. I've got the grandchildren this afternoon, and I'm taking them out and doing stuff. I've got a party for my husband and my brother's birthdays. Oh, they're both in the 50s now. And yeah, so I'll be focusing on that for Saturday. Okay, guys, yeah, lovely to read for you once more. Bye now. Bye-bye.